Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Juice Made TV, and we have something quick to talk about. So guys, so guys, as y'all know, Jahzare Jackson is a guy, kid I should say, that has been getting lots of national attention since he was in middle school. We first heard about Jahzare back when he was actually playing on Bronny's AAU team, and what caught the basketball world by surprise was a picture of Jahzare standing next to the GOAT himself, LeBron James. See, what made this picture so special and iconic was the fact that Jahzare was only 14 years old, and it was just crazy to see a 14-year-old that was actually bigger than a player like LeBron James. Now, as of today, Jahzare is 16 years old and he is listed as a legit 7-footer. And he recently played his freshman season at IMG Academy. Recently, ESPN released their rankings to the 2023 high school class, and players like Mikey Williams and Bronny James and more were featured on this list. Many people were surprised that Mikey and Bronny were ranked at their respective numbers, but many people were also wondering where was Jahzare on this list and why Jahzare Jackson was not ranked. See, I'm not gonna lie, I was honestly confused myself as to why Jahzare was not ranked on this list, because guys, Jahzare is 7 foot, and from what I've seen, he looks to be a very skilled player for his size. And how can you leave a player that is dominating and is as talented as he is off of this list? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I am sure that a lot of you guys were also wondering the same thing as well. Well, see, that's when I decided to actually go do some research for myself and watch some of Jahzare's games to see just how great of a player he really is. See, when I was actually watching some of his games and his highlights, there was one thing that really caught my attention, and I think it is the exact same reason why Mikey Williams was not ranked at the #1 spot. Now, like I said, Jahzare Jackson recently played at IMG Academy, the crazy dominant school that has birthed many stars like Trayvon Duval, RJ Barrett, and more. But see, Jahzare wasn't playing on the varsity team. Now, I may be wrong here, but it looks like Jahzare may have been playing on the freshman or JV team, but that's just what it looks like to me. And I think that is the main reason why he is always looking so dominant on the floor, and then why it looks like he is a man amongst boys. See, we really haven't seen Jahzare play against top competition unless it is at an open gym with grown men with Mikey Williams, and majority of the time Jahzare does look to be struggling against these grown men. Now guys, from what I've seen recently, it looks like Jahzare has been putting in some work in overtime with Mikey Williams in the gym. Jahzare is a great player, but I just personally feel like many people really haven't taken the time to really watch him play. So that is actually what inspired me to make this video for you guys today and really talk about Jahzare's game. So in this video, what we're actually going to do is look at Jahzare's game, talk about what he does great on the floor, what he doesn't, and see just how great of a player Jahzare Jackson really is. So make sure you stick around and watch the full video, hit that like and subscribe button for more basketball content, because this is going to be an action-packed video and there may be some things about Jahzare's game that may surprise you. So boom guys, let's go and get straight into this video and just talk about Jahzare's game. So starting off with what he does great on the floor, the first thing that catches my eyes, and I guess everybody's eyes, is Jahzare's insane height and size. Like I said at the beginning of this video, Jahzare is listed as a 7-foot center, and guys, the kid is still only 16 years old. And the crazy part about all this is the fact that it is reported that Jahzare Jackson is still growing. Like, guys, I feel like by the time Jahzare is a senior, he may end up being at least 7'4" or 7'5", which which is utterly insane. But yeah, for his height, Jahzare is very skilled. His mobility is what impresses people the most. He can run back and forth from end to end, and Jahzare plays as if he is only 6'10". See, despite being as tall as he is, you would think that his game would be more like an old school traditional center. However, he plays more like a prototypical center in today's day and age. One that can do some damage in the paint, but also can pop out and hit that occasional 3 ball as well. Now, as of now, I wouldn't say that Jahzare is a complete knockdown tray ball shooter, but the fact that he can pop out there and hit that occasional 3 for now is definitely a big plus. Him being out there will allow the floor to be more spacious for his guards to actually do some work in the paint. Every team wants a guy like Jahzare, and that's why I just feel like Jahzare has a lot of potential to be something great in the future because of his size, mobility, and his outside game. See, one thing that a lot of people just don't realize about Jahzare is that Jahzare actually started playing basketball later than his compatriots. He started playing basketball around middle school, so he caught the game pretty late, and I honestly can tell by just watching him on the floor, because it just looks like he is still developing as a basketball player, and he is learning how to play the center position. For now, Jahzare has shown that he can do some damage in the paint, and he can throw him some effective post moves as well. Now guys, I'm not saying that Jahzare Jackson is Akeem Olajuwon or Joel Embiid or nothing like that, but he definitely has a lot of potential in that area just because he is so mobile. So boom guys, that was just a quick look at some things that Jahzare does great on the floor. Now let's actually take a look at some things that he needs to improve on that would actually make him a much better player on the floor. So for me, the biggest thing that catches my eyes is Jahzare's build and his stamina. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. His size is definitely more of a pro than a con, but his build and his size at times, I just feel like it kind of holds himself back from his great potential. So when I say this, I mean that it just looks like Jahzare just gets tired very easily, and his stamina just isn't all the way there. A lot of the games that I saw, and shoot, even when he played Cash Nasty the other day, he just gets tired very easily. And I mean guys, it's Cash Nasty. Like, Cash Nasty is nice, but he's not a hooper, and he's not at the level that Ja is definitely going to be playing in the next coming years. I just feel like for Jahzare to improve his stamina, he's definitely going to have to cut down on the fat that he currently has, and he should try to turn all that into muscle. You can just tell by looking at his frame. Yes, he is very big, but just imagine how scary he would be if you turn all that fat into muscle. Guys, by him doing this, it instantly changes him into a new and completely dominant player. It would cut down on his weight. It would make him a stronger player. It would make him more faster. It would even lead to less injuries, guys. So I'm trying to tell you, him cutting down some weight and turning all this into muscle is definitely going to make him a much better player, and he should start doing all this as soon as possible. Also, something else that I noticed about Jahzare's game is his inability to actually stay on his feet and play on-ball defense. See, Jahzare is mobile. I've literally been saying this the entire video. However, I just feel like it only shows on the offensive side of the ball. On defense, guards and even forwards just tend to get past him a lot, and they can finish at the rim as well. And guys, what makes this so scary to me and why this can be a problem in the future is because the guys that were actually doing this are freshmen and the JV type level players. So imagine if Jahzare was actually playing against real hoopers and guards. Those guys would easily blow past him every single time. Like, guys, even when Jahzare was working out with Mikey Williams, you can see it as well. Sometimes Mikey would even try to hammer it on Jahzare Jackson. So yeah, all I'm saying is Jahzare is definitely going to have to learn to be more mobile on the defensive end and play better on ball defense. See, I'm not worried about him protecting the rim. You know, he's big, so he can always be a threat in that area of the floor, but the on-ball defense is definitely going to have to improve. So yeah, those were just a few things that I feel like Ja needs to improve on. There are a couple other things like ball control, his feel for the game, his IQ, the way he handles the rock, just little things like that. But since he just came into the game about a couple years ago, I just want to see if he will develop more in those areas of the floor. I can't really knock him too much just because I haven't seen him play against real competition, but only time will tell. Once he actually plays those real competitions, we can finally get a grasp of just how great of a player Jahzare Jackson really is. I mean, guys, he is still a young player, and like I said, he has lots of potential to be something serious in the future. And the fact that he is not ranked, I still don't understand why, guys. Like, Jahzare 100% should be ranked in my opinion. Like, I really don't know why he's not. The potential is definitely there, and he's definitely going to be scary in a couple of years. I know a lot of people are not believers in Jahzare Jackson, but me personally, I see it, guys. This guy is very dominant, and I can tell that if he works with the right trainers and keeps developing, he's going to be scary by the time he is a senior. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, guys. If you're new to this channel and if you love basketball, tell your mama, your auntie, and your great granddaddy to subscribe, guys. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers, guys, so if you can definitely hit that subscribe button and definitely help me out a ton. We're on the road to 10K. We can do this, guys. I really want this, so we got this. And lastly, guys, do not forget to comment below your thoughts on Jahzare Jackson, the ESPN rankings, anything. I literally reply to anything, guys, so make sure you comment down below. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching once again, and it's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.